are going to go ahead and dive in and see what Divine Holy Spirit has for the collective. I hope that you all are doing well. The cards are all upright and in order by way of major arcana and through each element. Yes. Divine Holy Spirit, the highest white light consciousness. What do you have for the collective? What does collective need to know and be made aware of at this time? Please and thank you. Okay, so I heard holy matrimony. I feel like that has to do with a union that's blessed. Holy matrimony we know to be most familiar with wedding vows. I heard I invite you. So there's an invitation into something considered a holy matrimony. We have to get a clear understanding of what that is because I can't assume that it has to do with wedding vows just yet, but it could. But tell me more, Holy Spirit. I heard I invite you again. So this is a single invitation. This isn't anything that's like an invitation for a lot of people or a group of people, small group of people. As I say this, my left ear is high-pitched ringing. So hold on, y'all. Let me yield. I want to see a visual, Spirit. Holy Spirit, show me a visual, please, of this communication, what this is. Please and thank you. All right, y'all. So I'm hearing Jagged Edge, let's get married. I've seen the wedding dress. I've seen the pomp and circumstances of an actual wedding, like at the altar. But you know what? We'll go with holy matrimony because, period. We did a 180 or a 360 right back to the beginning. And I'm hearing it's not what you think it is. It's giving like a sarcastic energy with that just now. Like it's not what it is. What you don't think. I don't know what that was just now, but I don't know if it's a saying. But I'm hearing now, expect the unexpected. I keep hearing fill in the blank. Ooh, this does have a little edgy sarcasm to it. So I don't know whose ancestor or passed on relative creeped into the energy here. Could be one of mine, one of our guides crept into the energy. I'm seeing a little snickering from this energy. Okay, so trickster. Okay, but even after I asked, when I pray, you set my intentions before every reading. I call on my ancestors, but I used to say my ancestors of the highest white light, but I said, you know what? I now understand in this journey that I have consideration on the left hand and the right hand side. So I would say, who have my best interests at heart or for my highest good. So you know what? I was getting ready to say I invited them in. So hey, here we go. Cause they're helpful as well. They're gonna give me the real spill, the real tea as well. Like it can't always be love and light. Even though they still have my best interest, I have to invite in everything that comes along with that energy. So if it's a trickster energy, I invited them in. But at the same time, I have, look, Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck. I have to be mindful. I have to discern the energy. So you know what that's telling me, you guys? That's telling me now, because this is real life stuff, real life situations. I know that you go by clarity of thought. You want to rely on your ancestors, your higher self, your guides, your spiritual team. You want to rely on them, but sometimes there are those moments where you test the spirit, right? We are called to do that even, as if you're a Christian. I don't know what you are, but as a Christian, former Christian, whatever you want to call it, we had that principle built into us that, you can't believe everything you hear. We going right back to the beginning of the channeling, guys. because when I was hearing that, it was a phrase that was coming up, but it was given sarcasm. It's like you test the spirit. You're like, I don't know if it's true if this happens. I do that myself. I don't know if you all do that, but I can't go with everything that I hear to be true. And that's another thing that I always ask, that the messages I receive once I ask for the door to open, that they be 100% accurate. So with the testing of the spirit, I sometimes in my daily life, if I hear something, I'm like, well, it sounds good, but I don't know if it's exactly, what it's supposed to be or will be or turn out to be. So I feel like that's for some of you all out there. Like, even when it comes to the supernatural, the spiritual, don't believe everything you hear, because if you are inviting in spirits, you have to also still be discerning at the same time, because I'm hearing you don't necessarily always know who's on your team, is what I'm hearing. Of course, this isn't an expected message at all. Every time I approach this podium of a table, I never have a plan. I never know what's coming out. So, all right, y'all, here we go. Thank y'all for allowing me patience in that, but here we go. So I'm hearing trickster, and then I'm also, again, hearing test the spirit. And I haven't forgotten about the matrimony part, because that just came back up. So, I just heard till death do us part. But if we're talking about spirituality and our spiritual team who we rely on for messages and guidance, we still have to use discernment. So that must clearly be the message, y'all. Sun card at the bottom of the deck. You have to test the spirit. So it's also giving, you have to hold them accountable. Wow. That's your team though, right? Those are your leaders, right? You being in the physical presence and them being in a supernatural spiritual presence and other dimensions, you rely on them for help, but it seems like the roles also are that you have to as well hold them accountable. Wow, did you know that? Interesting. I kind of thought about that once upon a time, but me kind of being new to, and wanting to be obedient, not wanting to step on toes of the ancestors and, our guides and all that, like they know what's best for me. It's like, well, now possibly we're at a position to where it's like, okay, we're coasting now. So can I ask you all now for things that I need? Like you all previously were showing me things that I needed, like in regards of needed to do or needed to obtain to be able to get on the right track. But now that I'm on the right track, here's what I need from you. This is you talking to your supernatural team. So that lets me know, you guys, I heard awarded. So you've reached this pinnacle to where it's time for you to receive these things. But did you have any idea that you were going to be in a position to be able to ask or tell them? I want to say ask, still out of that, that humble nature. I'm not telling you, I want to ask you. So it's like, being in that position to be full, have that full right to say, okay, this is what I need. And I need it. Like, not I need it now, but, I need it. But if you want to put a little speed on it, I would appreciate it. So I heard at your humble request. So y'all, the roles have changed here. It's a beautiful thing. But let's get into it. Sun card at the bottom of the deck, y'all. I feel it creeping up in my throat. Hold on. I feel it creeping up. So this message has to get out, y'all. All right, Holy Spirit, tell me more about the Sun card at the bottom of the deck. I heard it was something about jection, either projection, rejection, but that's what I got just now. Let me get a little bit more. Tell me more, please. Scatterbrained, rejection, projected, scatterbrained, but all this coming from the Sun card. I heard revival and retrieval. Oh, okay. Say less. It's a dawn, it's a new day sort of energy. So what I was speaking of before, we having to get on the right track. So our guides were patient with us. Our team wanting to point us in the right direction by way of stuff sticking out like a sore thumb at us, like what we needed to do to work on ourselves to heal, and just forgiveness and loving ourselves and each other, all that good stuff. So we were scatterbrained once upon a time, but they were there the whole time, y'all. I don't know why this is so prominent of a message right now. It is. It really is. Because I can't be the only one going through this. So once upon a time, yes, the ancestors probably almost gave up on us. I don't want to say that, but just out of being, there's that sarcastic humor creeping in. Like, I see like our guides in frustration. Like, we've been telling you this, we've been showing you this, we've been and finally, she got it. She got it, everyone. She got it. Yay, she got it. That sort of thing. So they kind of were able to take a back seat, but it's given sitting down on the job a little bit, but not really. Maybe they were so like amped up energy wise that they were trying to, they wanted you to get it. Sleepless nights, even for the ancestor spirit team, like they never rest. They wanted you to get this, get this, get this. Even in the dream state, while you're asleep, resting in the physical, they're still heavy at work, working on people around you even. They're tired. They're tired. So I don't know if you, what's the word? Venerate, right? Venerate the ancestors. If you provide them with a nice clean glass of water daily, food, money even, with the, what is that called? The ancestor money, but it's another word for it. Josh paper, I think, or something like that. Prayers to them, dedications to them, flowers, Hennessy, I'm even hearing cognac, cigars, whatever that is, that you even have like that physical touch with certain relatives that have passed on, that you knew them in the physical, so you know what they would like, right? There's even people who petition gods or deities. I don't want to say gods, but yeah, okay, we'll say deities. And there are specific things that they like, colors, it could be cowrie shells, even for Goddess Oshun, yellow, sunflowers, I'm saying all this to ask you, when's the last time you venerated? Because they're tired. But not tired in the sense of exhaustion, but it's like they feel like you got it now. They feel like you're all right. And it may even be time for a request of new, I don't know why I'm saying this, but I'm saying it, of new team members, because I don't know if that's something that, you can ask for and it be received in a loving way. But I feel like when we were talking about accountable, if you feel that, it is time to transition to new spirit guides or some of your ancestors. Remember when I was telling you I used to ask for my ancestors of only the highest white light, but I was like, at a certain point, I'm like, wait a minute, I got people on both sides. So whoever has my best interest at heart, please show up. Please show up for me. But they're going to bring everything with them. But you might be at a place now where you're like, okay, you know what? Maybe it is feeling a little bit like, do they have my back right now? Are they taking a fiesta right now? Like, what's going on? Do we need to switch out, breathe some new fresh energy into the team? All right, so I just heard management. Y'all, the sun card is at the bottom of the deck, so this has to do with, what did we hear? We heard like a revival. That's what I heard. Revival. So me flowing in this energy is letting me know that it's possibly quite all right to ask for refreshing, a revival of your team, or however you would call on certain energies to come in. Now you can maybe lighten up on that a little bit, not lighten up, but maybe find some sort of I'm doing this as like a balance. Maybe there's a balance that, whoa, there's a balance, y'all, that needs to be met. Met, meaning you got to meet, something has to meet. Like either where you are right now, they have to meet you. Where it was, you had to meet them. But now they have to meet you where you are. That balance has to be met. Wow. Management. So now it's time for you, collective, to come into action. I heard call of action. You have to. Gotta slow it down. There's a call of action on your part, Divine Collective, for you to say what it is that you want now, what you need. You are the project manager, so to speak. Not even so to speak. This is your world. This is your life. This is your story. So now you can go ahead and start to put things and people in place when it comes to supernatural. This ain't for everybody. You have to earn this right. I'll tell you this though, like I did mention, you're coasting through. If you feel like you're coasting through, there's no big explosions going on. If something does pop up, it's very minimal, whereas once upon a time it could have destroyed you. Not destroyed you, but it could have really sent you like a tailspin sort of energy. Like, what do I do? What do I do? That was a scattered brain that came up. If you're no longer in that position, or you haven't felt that in quite some time, but you know it could have popped off and it didn't, I'm talking to you. I'm hearing you've reached a level of spiritual maturity. Woo! I love it. I wanted to say yikes at the same time, but woo! I love it came out. So there you go. There you go. We're talking about balance here. It's time to balance it out now. I'm seeing like the team like cheering on the sideline, pom poms and all. They got the uniform on. Everybody's in unison cheering. I see that right now. So possibly that could be for this message going forth, or it could just be like your team saying, "Woo! Finally, yes. Can we? Yes. Now she's in control. Now he's in control. That's exactly what we wanted." Is what I'm getting. I love it. I can't even digest everything that's coming forth right now. This is one of those, I'm going to have to go back and watch it to fully like get the energy of it all. That was just the channeling, y'all, and the bottom of the deck. Let's get into the cards here. I'm going to scoot all of this over just as it is, hoping not to disturb anything by doing so. But we're going to talk about, look who fell off the throne. We're going to talk about this Queen of Wands reverse, because this is possibly a major player who had to do with some sort of disruption, disturbance. These are the words that I'm hearing with this Queen of Wands now in the reverse. All right, but what I really would like to do is start with, notice there's only two cards face up other than the bottom of the deck. A Page of Cups. This is the new dawn of the new day. I heard proof and I heard admittance of. So admitting something, having proof of with this Page of Cups. So somebody's holding some sort of proof in their hands, but it has to do with how they feel about something. I'm hearing how you made them feel. And now I'm hearing how they made you feel at the same token. I'm being reminded of the holy matrimony. I heard an innocent fawn. Anybody who is referred to as an innocent fawn, I feel like it's a projected statement coming from someone who felt threatened. They felt threatened because they referred to you as an innocent fawn, like you were untouchable, you did no wrong, you know, you always got away with things. This is coming from this person who feels threatened. I don't know who to attach that energy to just yet, but we'll keep that in mind. Innocent fawn in the woods, but you've touched someone, I heard, in a serious way, collective, with this Page of Cups. Okay, so we're talking about revival, a new dawn, a new day coming off of this Sun card. You've awakened, or not that you've done it yourself, but by the powers vested in you, you being connected to God energy, you've awakened someone, and now they have something tangible in regards to how you made them feel that they can hold on to forever. But it's like they want to show this off, like you're the reason for something having to do with them in their life and this journey that they're just a young babe in. Page of Cups. All right, let's see what's connected to that. I've missed you guys. I have. I have. I hope y'all getting something out of this. All right, let's see what's here. I've been awful busy. I've been awful busy, but in a good way, y'all. In a good way. God is good. All right, I'm going to turn these cards over. See what's here. Here they are. I heard go tell it on the mountain as soon as I laid my hands on this Eight of Wands. Go tell it on the mountain. Okay, y'all know I gotta go through the lyrics real quick. Go tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere. Go tell it on the mountain that Jesus Christ is born. Revival. Born again, a renewal, right? This is a message. This is a message, a renewal, actions. I'm looking at with wands, with actions, but it was on pause. Something about this it was on pause. It wasn't moving fast and it wasn't moving slow because the card is on the side. And for me as a reader, I'm like, well, that means there were actions put in, but it was stagnant for some reason. But now I'm being brought, my energy is being pulled to this Queen of Wands reverse. We're going to get to them, because they were in place for a reason. I was hearing these D words, like I heard de-escalate even just now. So they've been stopped in their tracks, whoever this Queen of Wands is. All right, let's see what else is here with this energy. Somebody has a renewal, a revival, and they have you to thank for this. But there was something here that was stagnant with the Eight of Wands. We got a Four of Swords. So, okay. Something trying to be put to rest, but I heard laid to rest. Laid to rest means dead. Like they wanted something deaded. It could have been a person, place, situation, thing, whatever, but they wanted it dead. Two of Pentacles having to do, this is telling me favoritism. Like I have more than she does. Okay, so we getting it, y'all. This, whoever this is who wanted something deaded, they didn't want something to happen. They were trying to stall some energy from getting to this Page of Cups energy. Somebody who had a renewal, revival because of something, how you impacted them emotion-wise with the cups. They have the renewal, revival energy going on. Somebody, okay, so I heard competition. I heard stiff competition. Somebody here with this Two of Pentacles who wanted to dead something was saying, well, I have more than them. And we're talking about Pentacles here. So it could have been a measure of financial gain, independence. Like, I have more than them. This person saying, I can, look at me. Look at what I can do with their money. I heard, but it wasn't enough. It's never going to be enough. For whoever they were trying to satisfy with this, look at me, I got money energy, it was never enough or never going to be enough. So that means this person will always be in a position of trying to, I heard a circus, like a pony something show, I don't know the saying, dog and pony show. Dog and pony sounds like trying to make two things fit that are not the same. We're not the same. That's your message, collective. We're not the same person. You can have more money than me all throughout the day long. You're still never going to be on my level, is what you're saying, Divine Collective, or what you've shown and represented yourself as without even saying a word. I like it. I rocks with that all day. Behind that, we have the Three of Cups reversed. Never having enough. It was never going to be, I heard fortified. Like, it was never going to be a place of comfort and stability with this Three of Cups reversed. Always misery. Always wanting to outdo the next person or try and attempt to outdo the next person. Just competition all around. This energy right here wanted something deaded. They tried to suspend whatever this is that has to do with an awakening. And I believe we're getting to who's responsible for that, this Queen of Wands reversed. Let me turn this card over on top of the Queen of, I want to go here. Let's go here. Let's go here. Let's see what these cards I'm being told to ask you all any questions, but that could be that sarcasm creeping back in. Like any questions, like after this whole thing about there is no competition, like what other questions do you have? Talking to this Queen of Wands reverse, so they must be watching, or possibly watching you, collective. Well, they had to be. They had to be watching you to always put themselves in some sort of secret competition with you. Period. Any questions? Okay. There's the holy matrimony energy coming by way of this Ten of Cups. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this spread, y'all. Ten of Cups. So this is what they were fighting off. A Ten of Cups union, a happily ever after. I heard finding forgiveness. Even trying to fight that off. So possibly somebody you were in union with, or maybe having the regrets of thinking that you were with your forever person and it not working out, but then you kind of just held on to that and it didn't allow you freedom to explore new possibilities with someone else. Whatever that is, that was part of this person's design. I'll just say this Queen of Wands design. They didn't want you to pursue happiness. They didn't want you to know what a Ten of Cups situation was even like. I'm hearing, being that everything was so horrible. That's what I heard just now. Six of Cups, financial retribution. Mm-hmm. So now, not only this person being in competition with you secretively, because you possibly had no idea of this person. They knew all about you though. But them being in this I got more than them sort of energy. It's like now with the Six of Pentacles, it's like you were never without. But on top of that, even, you're going to gain just because. Just because this person had your name in their mouth and they were putting you in some secret competition and they were stalling this energy that has now awakened and is going through a revival here, a renewal, with the Sun card at the bottom of the deck. We got the Fool card reverse. No hang-ups, free and clear to go, new possibilities, new beginnings, new territories, enlargement of territories even, I'm hearing. I mean, let me keep going. The World card in the upright, I heard genuine. Everything is genuine about this. There's no trickery here. The trickery was being done by this Queen of Wands reverse, stalling this energy. And I did mention something about a 180, 360 earlier, but that's this World card. This is coming full circle. Like you're back to where you were supposed to be all along. Or you're getting there, possibly with the request of you managing your team, your spiritual team, what we were talking about in the channeling. My left hand is itching. Like calling these things in now. So I'm being met with the energy here in the back. Like, are we, meaning divine collective, you and I, are there some of us who are stuck in a way of not feeling that we deserve? I don't think that's the case, but it might be more so subconscious. Maybe it has to do with clearing the back. It's giving like the back room, the room people never go in. They just kind of store stuff in there, but they never go in there. But it has to do with now cleaning that out. Because that could be like good storage space, but it's full of old stuff. So now it's time to, empty the closet out and give the stuff away to Goodwill. Because you no longer have use for it. Like this is even asking, your guides to help remove attachments that no longer serve you. So I look at that empty room as that. Clear out that empty room full of boxes of stuff in it. You don't even know what's in there. You don't remember. But subconsciously, it's still taking up space. You gotta just go ahead and get rid of it. Just haul it off to Goodwill. Don't even look through the boxes. It's in the box for a reason. That was put in the closet in the back room for a reason. You didn't need it. So, this is so good. I heard timely. This is a timely message, y'all, for somebody. Even me. I love it. I love it. I always have a purpose when I get behind this table. No shade to anybody. I don't come behind here just to come behind here just because I got to fulfill a quota, just because I'm relying. And let me shut up because I almost sound like a hater. I almost sound like, I'm coming against, those who do this on a daily, sometimes 2 and 3, 4 times a day. I don't want to sound like a hater. Actually, I want to commend you all. I want to commend y'all for getting on here and giving the real spiel. Not regurgitated energy, but you really coming from the heart. You coming from that supernatural spiritual connection of a place. You had to work for that. So I commend y'all. If nobody else says thank you to y'all, I'm saying thank you. And even for just holding up, holding the balance for those of us who cannot be on here every day. I've been so busy, I can't do it because sometimes I'm just mentally drained. There's no way I'm going to approach these cards and start to pull energy because I'm not 100%. Anyway, thank you to the readers who do this selflessly to keep the messages moving, to raise the vibration of the collective. I appreciate y'all standing in the gap. All right, this Queen of Wands, we've been hearing we saw that was the only card up amongst all the cards that were turned down. So we already have been told from the beginning that this Queen of Wands reverse was behind, this mess, this holding back of energies of somebody's renewal. I heard just now, don't be surprised. But I feel like it's a don't be surprised who they've been holding back. Because I feel like a Queen of Wands reverse, they've already showed themselves. That was one of the only cards turned up other than the person who's going through the renewal. The one who was behind holding it or stagnating it. So you know who this person is, but you'd be surprised who they've been holding back. Because I would have to say this Page of Cups would possibly have to be a King of Cups or a Queen of Cups because they've been renewed. So they're starting over fresh as a baby. As a Page of Cups is how I'm viewing this. So this could be a water sign that they've been holding back. Or somebody who is definitely in their emotional side, feminine energy if it is a masculine. Or they've awakened to emotions. Maybe they manipulated emotions a lot, but now that they understand how it feels, they got it. They understand how it feels now. So now they're in touch with their own emotions, but in a whole new sight for them. It's not anything that they're really used to, even as an adult. They're not used to connecting on this level. So it's fresh to them, which is good. We'd rather have that than not at all. We'd rather have this than them, not to revert back to the old them, right? We'll take it any way it comes as long as it's present in regards to them facing their emotions and in a healthy way. But this Queen of Wands was responsible for the reason why they weren't able to manage their own emotions in a healthy way. So I heard pop off. So this possibly was somebody who had anger issues. Maybe they were moody. Maybe you walked around on eggshells around them. You just never knew what you would get with them. That sort of person is what I'm picking up. This Queen of Wands had everything to do with that. Let's see what's on top of the Queen of Wands reverse. Look at that, the Five of Swords. They had this person fooled. But ultimately you get caught. What's done in the dark eventually comes to the light. So this person found out even who was doing work against them. I heard admission. So the Queen of Wands possibly fessed up. They had to admit. Like they could not deny it. They could not say that, oh, it wasn't me. Like, what are you talking about? No, something happened, something took place. Or I heard I heard in the spiritual they were exposed. So with this person going through this awakening, this renewal energy, Sun card at the bottom of the deck, they were shown who it was, Five of Swords reverse, that was sabotaging them. They know. They know now. We got one more card here and then I'm going to let y'all go. We have a Knight of Swords. This Knight of Swords is headed in that direction. Excuse me. Hold on, y'all. 1 second. I heard even leading the brigade. Let me see what this is, y'all. What's this Knight of Cups, Spirit? Tell me more. I heard possessed. I heard like the wind. So something's trying to get gone or disappear or move swiftly. Well, that would be the Knight of Swords, right? But it's given like in defense of, or they're highly defensive with that sword energy. So the sword is connected to the tongue, right? Okay. All right. Let's see. So this is either giving, I heard set me free. All right. So this Queen of Wands wants to be set free now. So with this sword, this energy of them moving swiftly with the wind sort of energy, you know, also the wind is even used in spell work. How you could speak, I don't know, I possibly read this once upon a time, and it makes sense. I mean, if you're just naturally involved with the earth or the elements even, you might be an earth sign that I'm saying this. You work with the earth, right? Movement. If you want something to move quickly, you speak it into the wind. Well, what the hell, y'all? I mean, are you a tarot reader as well? Have you been speaking truth? Have you been enlightening people that unsuspectingly you didn't even know who you were enlightening? Because if you read for the collective, you're just putting the message out there. So the exposure came by setting someone free here, but then also at the time of them being freed from the chains of whatever this Queen of Wands was putting on them, casting on them, they were able to be revealed in the supernatural who was doing it. So this is giving snitch energy. I say all that to say, but not like a snitch, like, I could look at it two different ways. This person being exposed by way of someone speaking a truth, but it, you know, we were told you possibly don't even know this person, but they know you. Or either this person now wanting to get out of something, they want to free themselves, so now they're speaking out. Okay. This gave I heard crime organization, but it was giving they didn't work alone, or either they're trying to make it seem like they didn't work alone. I heard ousting, O-U-S-T, or ousted. So they were kicked. So they were put out of something. This Queen of Wands, they were put out, possibly of an organization or people they were connected with. Okay, back in the day, I would have said this would be a part two, but I'm busy. I don't have time, y'all. But do I leave it here and see y'all when I see y'all? But this is definitely given. This is, I said it was in the opposite direction, but I heard leading a brigade. So this is headed somewhere. I just don't know where. I would have to pull more cards even, or either just sit here until the message comes, which I can't really do right now, y'all. But whoever this is for, just know somebody was on standby in your life who you touched. Something about you touched them emotionally, but they're free now. But they were under, I heard heavy guise, G-U-I-S-E, a heavy guise of a Queen of Wands energy, which has now been exposed to this person. I heard entrapped, like who was the person who trapped them? They now know. But they look at you. I heard they look at you as a saint. So that's pretty big. I wouldn't want that, but but the energy of it is, it's like, basically they owe you. They feel like they could call on you for anything and you come through. We were talking about deities earlier, petitioning, not petitioning, but venerating deities and ancestors. We were talking about that. So that's how they look at you. Whatever they're holding in their hand in regards to that emotion that they connected with you, you touch them in that way, like they're telling everybody. They're hanging on to that for dear life because it's like you ushered in or you helped change something. But if you help set this person free, okay, yeah, then you work some sort of miracle, but it's your God energy. You're just the messenger. So, all right, y'all, that's it. I hope this helps. It was nice joining y'all again, and I'll catch y'all on the replay.